Hey there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and welcome back to another exciting edition of my Let's Play of Lightseekers Awakening. I'm super excited to be continuing this. We got a lot of cool things that we'll be doing in this episode. Now first up, I know I've been showing you guys the toy functionality with Jax and stuff. I've been, kind of showing the interactions with that. But I wanted to do one more thing in terms of interactivity before we really get into playing. So I've got several cards that I got from the beta pack, and I've also got a bunch of cards from the various trading card starter decks that I've gotten, and I wanted to show you the AR functionality on the cards. So here I've got my Jax card, and I'm going to open up the scanning menu, and what you see here is just my carpet in the front of my iPad. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my iPad up, and I'm going to scan it in, and there you go. You can see Jax is there on the card, and yeah, that's really awesome if you ask me. Now, for some reason, it's not wanting to claim it, but I mean, I don't really need to fully show you the functionality. It's just that he is there, and that this is cool. And I mean, for real, guys, that's actually really awesome. So yeah, without further ado, though, let's actually hop into the game and let's actually start doing our adventures today. So we're going to be doing some side quests in today's episodes rather than a main story quest like last time, and we're going to be talking to this Mario right here and getting our side quests. So let's see. Bubbles, worst day ever. Frogly, our frog is sad, and a sad frog is no good. No good at all. We were throwing him a party, but the Creebles stole our party hats. Party thieves. The Mario are trying to throw a party for their frog, but the Creebles stole their hats. Recover the hats from the nearby Creeble camp. Alright? And will these Creebles stop at nothing? Not only did they steal the party hats, the most dastardly of crimes, they ruined our stage lights. I need to water Frogly. Can you fix the lights? Okay, so we got to repair the party stage. So we're helping the Mari throw a party, basically, is what this little side quest is doing. So we've got to retrieve the stage lights, and we've got to get the party hats from the Creeble. So let's go over into the nearby Creeble camp, and let's blow some stuff up. You know what I mean. So I know the audio was not the best in the last episode, but if I'm correct, I've gotten it a lot better. You can hear Jax right there. I realized that my sound was actually not coming through my real microphone. It was coming through my built-in microphone, so that was why it was not as good. And we got Bouncing Bomb now, so that's kind of nice. That'll actually allow us to do to hit several targets at once. And while that can be good, a lot of enemies will actually not even notice you until you hit them for the first time. So with that in mind, it can actually end up making a lot of enemies aggressive towards you that wouldn't normally be aggressive. So you kind of got to keep that in mind when you're doing stuff. So we're actually going to get that side quest that's right here that I was talking about last time in just a moment when we're ready to progress on to that. But let's retrieve these stage lights. I don't know if you saw, but I was getting some party hats from the other Creeble that already dropped it, so just kind of moving on. Let's throw that bomb. Let's throw the bouncing bomb, and maybe it'll... Oh, it didn't bounce. That's kind of odd. I guess I was too far away from anything else for it to bounce. Another little improvement that you might notice is, well, actually, you might not have noticed it, but either way, I'm actually in my room now, where it's a bit better sound quality-wise, so hopefully, just overall, you'll be able to hear me a lot better. So a lot of people have been asking me, Portal Master, what do you actually think of the game? How are you reacting to this game? And, I mean, honestly, I would say I've really been enjoying playing this, and I would recommend anyone that's interested in it, try it. Because, I mean, it's a free app in the App Store. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's 100% free on the App Store right now. You don't need anything else in order to play, just a compatible device. Alright, so let's see. Did we get all the hats? Okay, we got all the hats. So we can go ahead and go back to, what is it called? I can't think of the name of the Mari camp. But we can head back to the Mari camp either way. I love knowing that you can actually press on the footsteps to go. I had been under the impression that you had to go into the map and press the footstep icon. But you can just press on that button. Alright, so we have repaired the stage. That's pretty awesome. And now we gotta talk to Bubbles, the Mari. You got our hats back. Gross. They smell like old Creeble. Nothing a little river water won't fix. Awesome. This is going to be the best of all frog parties ever held. And now we got 2 more missions. Requests. Sea slugs. While we were dealing with the lights, the party food has gone a surf. We need to get it back. It's dangerous to have a hungry frog. We got to retrieve 3 party food crates. And we also need... basically, Bubbles says, what's a party without music? We need a crab. No one drums better than a crab. No one. So we got to go find a crab drummer. Now, luckily, I know just where to find a crab drummer. And it's not just because an arrow is pointing me in that direction. We've got to go right here. Hey, the Mari party needs a drummer. And they say you're the best. Drums? I live to play the drums. But I'm not coming out of here until that mean crab Hammerclaw was gone. And there comes Hammerclaw. So let's freeze him first up. Let's hit him with the bombs. Boom. 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 We've already... See, this is what I mean. The area of effect attacks have actually already angered the nearby crabs like that. So that's unfortunate. But at the very least, we defeated Hammerclaw with pretty easily. Alright, now let's go ahead and get these crates while we're over in this area. Just so we don't have to come back here later. And then we'll go talk to Claws and we'll get him to be our drummer. That's all the food crates. That big bully is gone. Let's get this party started. And now we can go back to Bubbles. Cool, extra river sludge in the food. That's a Mari delicacy. This party is going to be crab-tastic. Thanks, Jax. Alright, and we got 2 more quests from here. Just to give you guys an idea of how the story structure here works out, oftentimes you'll have a lot of characters that will kind of have their own little story or event or action that they want you to perform, and by doing all of their quests, you'll sort of get the complete story of a certain group or character or whatever. So, to get the full story of this little Mari adventure thing, we kind of have to talk to them and kind of learn what they have to say. The party can't get started until Frogly gets a present. That's just Frog Party rules. Frogly loves water pearls, but they come from wave crushers. There's a wave crusher at the top of the waterfall, but he sure hates parties. Okay, so we got to retrieve the present. And the other quest we've got, our drumming has really angered the water elementals. Must be the crab rivalry. We need them to stay away. So we need to defeat 6 river ragers. And if I'm correct, these are the river ragers. Oh, no, those aren't river ragers. I'm not sure where river ragers are. I'm going to actually move Jax a little closer to the microphone so that you guys can actually hear what he has to say when he's speaking up. I have him like all the way across the room, and I'm sure you can sort of hear him, but probably not that well. Get him positioned. Alright, there we go. Should be able to hear him pretty well from over there. Let's keep on going. These things are river ragers, that's right.
This is what they call a puddle?
And so there you could hear Jax saying, this place is called Puddle Plains, and they're like, this place is a puddle? He's got a lot of little things that he likes to comment every now and then. Kind of funny. And that's only one element that he'll add to your gameplay. There's a lot of other cool things that he'll do that we'll get to see later on are actually opened up to us by buying the figures. So with that in mind, that's pretty cool. Now, I do want to talk about that little red thing over there. We're going to go over there in a minute once we beat the Wave Crusher, and I want to kind of show you another cool mechanic that's going to be coming soon to the game. As you guys know, this game is still in beta, so there's going to be a lot of changes between now and July the 1st when it actually comes out. Lots of new content added, lots of new areas and new adventures for us to explore. So with that in mind, you kind of have to think about the fact that not everything is done. So, like, eventually, there's going to be a crafting system. So with that in mind, you know, we're going to have to get materials from all over the place. And you're seeing me already collect things like stingers and storm pearls and stuff like that. Well, those are all used for crafting. But there's another element to crafting. You have to be able to basically get resources from all over the world. And this is one of the areas where we can get resources. This is some sort of a mining thing. So you'll see he goes into that little animation and we start getting XP. And that's because we're actually harvesting goods from here. To my knowledge, they don't actually drop anything yet. They just give you XP and level up your mining and extracting proficiencies, which we can see in this menu right here, the gathering skills. But later on, they will allow us to actually get materials so that we can craft things. So there's a lot that's going to be coming to this. Now, this is the Wave Crusher. He's a little mini boss guy, so we're going to have to be a little more careful with him, but we should still be able to take him down pretty easily. We're still not really to any portion of the game that's hard. And of course, the game can be as hard as you want it to be. And right there, he leveled up, and his weapon leveled up, and he flashed. So with that in mind, that's kind of what happens. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot coming to it, and crafting is definitely one of those things that's going to be coming, and I'm really, really excited for that because it's, to my understanding, going to be a really fleshed out system with a lot of opportunities to craft a lot of really powerful items. And so, you know, one of the things about Lightseekers, I think, is that you'll be able to, if you want to go into the lore, you can go and chat with all the characters and learn about the story. If you want to just beat up the Umbron, you can just beat up the Umbron. If you want to become a master craftsman, well, you can do that too. And I kind of think that's the glory of having a game as open world and freeform as Lightseekers. So anyways, let's talk to Bubbles. So shiny. Frogly will be so excited. Yeah, now we can party as long and as loud as we like. Party! Party! Alright, and now we just hit level 5, and so we just unlocked a new thing called combos. So combos are devastating abilities that you can use on your enemies when the combo is charged. You can increase how quickly combos are charged by using abilities linked to the current combos. And when a combo is fully charged, you can tap the combo button to unleash it. Awesome. We got one more quest from Bubbles, so thanks for all your help, Jax. You're our party hero. Let's get this started. Okay, so we got to set up the stage for the party. And there we go. We just set up the stage. How awesome. And we get a Spirit Stone as our reward. Now, with that in mind, let's go ahead and actually start equipping some of this gear that we've gotten. So we've got these leggings, so I'm going to attach those leggings. We have a durable torso, but we also have an expert torso. And so the expert torso is going to actually give us a little bit more armor, and it's actually going to give us a specialty instead of vitality. So we're going to equip the expert torso, and then we're going to add those light stones to these things so that we can empower them. Now, they're not going to be very powerful right now because they're just level 1 non-upgraded light stones, but as we progress, we'll be able to invest fragments in them and make them even more powerful. So, with that in mind, let's sort of keep on. Now, even though we've taken all of the quests that we possibly could have from Bubbles, we can still come over here and chat with him. And I'm not going to be really getting around to the lore in here, but, you know, there's a lot that you can do and learn just by talking to people. So, anyways, there's another side quest that I'm really eager to be completing, and that is, of course, I'm going the wrong way, but I want to go find that guy in that campfire. So, he has got some interesting quests for us, and I think you'll see what I'm talking about. We get to help him out. So, let's bust our way in here. We should be able to ignore them. Actually, you know what? I could ignore them, but I'm not going to. I want to show off this combo. So, boom! Big old combo. Over 1,000 damage. A ton of damage is dealt by using that combo. So, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and just come in here and just run in here really quickly and rescue this guy. So it's Captain Jolti, and he says, "Wow, did you see that daring escape? These Creeble will always remember the day they almost caught. Hang on, you were stuck and I rescued you. That wasn't an escape." "I suppose you're right. I'll never be a sky pirate. I just wanted to be like the famous Black Feather, but I guess I should just give up." So we've got to meet Captain Jolti back at Joybrook Falls. So let's just accept the quest, and let's just run back to Joybrook Falls. So we've got to help Captain Jolti become a sky pirate. Lots of cool stuff in the world of Tonto, such as sky pirates. You want to be a sky pirate, right? Well, first you need to sound like one. You try some lines. If you sound like a pirate, I'll give you a fruit from the table. If you don't sound like a pirate, I'll drench you with Anome water. Okay, go for it. Avast ye landlubber, prepare to walk the plank. So he did good on that one. Sounded just like a pirate. Yeah, you sounded just like a sky pirate. Try another one. Hi, Jax. Prepare to walk off a bit of wood into the water. I'm gonna go with no. I think you should go wash the ship floors, my friend. No. Not tough enough. Nowhere near tough enough. Avast ye landlubber, prepare to walk the plank. I just did that one. Come on, man. But hey, you did sound like a sky pirate. Avast ye landlubber. It's the same thing again and again. That's kind of funny. I think the guys over at Blake Fusion need to go fix that. But yar, I feel like more like a pirate already. I be well on my way to being a sky pirate now, Jax. I know what I need to do next. Maybe Krill set up a treasure hunt for me a while ago, but I've been too scared to do it. Until now. Tell you what, ye should do it too. The first hint will be, where the oak thorn go up and down, there your next clue shall be found. I'll see you at the end, me hearty. Now, this is an example of a quest that actually does not have a directional arrow. So, it's a little bit of a spoiler as to where we're going, but basically, we've got to go up to that elevator shaft up there. So, I don't really know why I'm going this direction, but I think it would have been shorter to go the other way, but hey, we'll still get there. I think we can still get there from here. We should be able to. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, if we go this way, we'll be able to get there. Basically, we're coming over here to an elevator shaft. That is where the oak thorn go up and down.
Creative solutions. I like it.
And there it is. This must be Krill's second clue. In a skull, the next clue hides. Down the bone path would be a guide. Alright, so we actually just came from the direction of the bone path, so we're going to go back over there. In case you're wondering how I'm able to remember where all this stuff is, I actually just went through and did this with Korra, so that's why I'm able to remember it so well. There's going to be a lot of quests scattered around. Basically, I'm not going to be completing every single side quest in the Let's Play, but I am going to have to be sure to meet the minimum level requirement before we go over to the next area. Oh, come on, work with me here. I guess I'm going to have to take out these Fergs first. That's the name of the race, or the name of these wolf things. They're called Fergs. I'm making quick work of this. The next clue reads, here the oak thorn use their powers to grow some big and healthy flowers. So, I'll once again tell you where this is.
Small, but totally safe.
It's over towards Moss Ridge. So, yeah, I just completed this with, well, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about how I'm going to have to reach, like, level 10 before I go to the next area because the enemies there are a higher level and they're going to be a little tougher to defeat. So we've got to kind of keep that in mind going forward. Not going to be doing every side quest, but going to be doing enough to get up to the required level. So let's talk to Captain Jolti. Look, Jax, the buried treasure at the end of Krill's hunt is Krill. Help me get him out? Best treasure hunt ever. I've been here for 3 hours. Mari, I don't know what I expected. And he's got another quest. Yar, I be feeling like a real sky pirate now. I be ready to try and loot some Kreeble again. And there be a perfect target nearby. Stinky Jones. I be wanting to steal Stinky Jones' locker. No doubt it'll be full of Kreeble treasures. He'll be walking up and down lower path all the time. We should set a trap for him. You'll need to find some materials to get started. So we've got to take Stinky Jones' locker. So first we've got to find the materials to build the trap. I can make a Kreeble trap out of these. Now to find somewhere to set it up. Looks like we can set it up right here. Perfect. Now I just need to place the lever somewhere out of sight. And we can come over here, out of sight, and just wait for Stinky Jones. Here comes Stinky Jones. I need to pull the lever at the right moment to trap him. Alright, so we can see him walking around back there, And now! We nabbed him. Got him. Now get that locker. No! Me be back for locker. You mark Stinky Jones' words. Now we gotta go back to Captain Jolti. I guess no one's gonna talk about the fact that we're supposed to be like heroes in the story and we just basically robbed somebody. I mean, even if he was a Creeble, which are like they're like evil little pig people, we still were kind of rude when robbing them, but I guess it's not important. Great work, Jax. Be opening that locker. Let's see the treasure. Ugh, it stinks. Creeble treasures aren't what I thought. Now I know why they call him Stinky Jones. Awesome. Oh, Jax, I be a terrible sky pirate. I can't even be looting one Creeble. I think you just need a pirate crew. They'll help you with bigger and better missions. Jax, you're right. First, I'll need a first bait, and I know just the Yakona. She goes by the name of Karina. Will you speak to her in Overlook? I'll meet you there when you're done. So we've got to convince Karina to join the crew, and unfortunately on this little side quest line, this is where we're going to meet our end. Overlook is way up there, and that is still in territory with level 7, creatures if I'm correct. So I'm not quite ready to go up to Overlook at this point. But at this point, we are at about the 21-minute mark, so we have been going for quite a while, and I think this is a perfect place to end this episode. So yes, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. We'll be sure to continue this Let's Play later on, get even further in the story, find more out about, Captain Jolti, and find, maybe our way back to the main story quest. So, anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. This has been Portalmaster9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!